one I wanted to show you today, where'd it go, is the Teflon foot. Oh, it's backwards, I'm sorry. But the Teflon foot is exactly like the general purpose foot. Let me get it out. Okay. On the top, they're identical. See, exactly the same foot. This one is the Teflon. The difference is on the back here. The Teflon foot, you can see, has got a covering of Teflon. This is really good for a fabric that has got some stickiness to it, like vinyl, but it also will help going over top of stretchy knits a lot easier too, because it's kind of slick on the bottom. And a lot of problems when you're sewing on knits is that the pressure that the foot puts on the fabric makes that fabric want to stretch because it's sort of digging into it against the feed dogs. Well, this is just going to make it slide on the top a little easier. So you can get a little, if you're having a lot of trouble with stretching, especially stretching with knits, then try the Teflon foot. It'll help alleviate some of that stretching, especially if your machine does not have differential feed. Now ours does, and there's times where that stuff is so daggone stretchy that even differential feed put all the way down to, what is it, 0.6 is not enough to keep it, or I mean, putting it up to 2 will ruffle it too much. So if you're getting stretching, you put it up to 1.5 or put in 1.8, then helps, and actually what that does is it helps gather that fabric a little bit just to counteract that stretching that goes on. This, if you're having a lot of trouble, will help with those stretchy knits, especially a swimsuit knit. Now, it also works on vinyl, and we're going to do our little test to see what works better, or if we have any problems. This is just cheap vinyl from Joann's. It's got a flannel back. I think I was using it for little wallets and stuff. So actually, I know what I use this for. I like this to make the little coin purses. My favorite thing is to make little in the hoop coin purses for Aldi, so you can have your quarter, so it's always readily available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the regular foot, and I'm just going to do a regular overlock. Okay, this is the regular foot, so let's compare that. There we go, it's working. Okay, I'm not feeling any problems coming from this. Of course, right? If it's a real project, this would really bind up. Actually, it did a decent job on this vinyl, but it's not really sticky. So let's try the Teflon foot. This one's the Teflon. Okay, that worked fine. So I can't tell too much difference. Here they are. This is the one I just did, and this is the one with the Teflon. They look identical. I did feel that the one without the Teflon just sounded like the machine was working a little bit harder, but not enough to really stay up nights about it. Now, another thing you can do if you don't have a machine or that has a Teflon foot available and you need one, what you can do is take Scotch magic tape, not the shiny cellophane kind, but the kind that's got a matte finish, and you just simply, I'll just put little bits of it where the feed dogs go, and I just tape it to the back. Let me cut this. Put the tape, this makes a temporary one. Now this one is different than the regular Teflon foot, is because that tape is going to wear off. It's going to get chewed up by the feed dogs because they're metal. But in a hurry, if you're having a problem and it's Sunday night and it's late, try it. Okay, let's see. how that works. I need another piece of vinyl. Let's see, same settings. Yeah, it actually worked pretty good. Worked exactly the same as the Teflon. Let's see what the bottom of the foot looks like now that it's got tape on it. Now, you can remove this tape, but I recommend that you take Goo Gone or alcohol or a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And I lost a whole piece of tape. Okay, where'd it go? Yep, it stuck to the back. Okay, well that didn't work so hot. You try it one more time. Maybe I had just a yucky piece of tape. So I'm going to press it down a little better, and let's try this again. And the sticky residue is on the bottom of the foot. Oh yeah. Okay, let me trim that off. This may be like a thing of last resort. Because I don't think this works too well. Well, I didn't lose the back this time. It's not stuck on the back here. Oh, sorry, I almost moved it out of the way. And let's take a look at the bottom. Oh, it tore it up. Yeah, this is not a good idea. This is not going to work. Because see, that tape got chewed up. And now it's sticky, so I'm going to have to take some rubbing alcohol and get the residue off before I use this foot again. So yeah, tape doesn't work. Now that may work fine on a sewing machine, but it's not working so well on this machine, so that's okay. So I guess maybe I'll go ahead and invest in this Teflon foot after all. So anyway, you have a great weekend. If I don't see you Saturday, keep sewing. I know I'm working on some more stuff, so love you guys. Bye.